All right, guys, today we're going to recap the trades that we took in the Discord. We took this on options and futures. They were QQQ and MNQ. Now, if you guys decide to stick around to the end, I'll show you one more trade that was on the watch list. This was an AFGO trade that I alerted, so stay tuned. Now, here's a look at the trade that we actually took. So we were looking for a break of this zone and then a retest back into this area. So as soon as we got that tap right over here, we targeted these lows right here at the bottom of the buy zone, and then we just trailed our stop. So we were actually targeting these lows on pre-market, but we did get stopped out here, and this was about 40 points that we got. So the entry was over here at 866, you can see there. And then the lows here for our first TP was all the way down to 832, 833. So not bad at all, 866 to 833. And then all the way down for its highest profit is going to be about 808. So you guys can do the math on that. It's a pretty good trade for a nice little scalp. And here you can see April 22nd. All right, that is when we're putting in our orders. 9:37 in the morning was when it was sent. So MNQ shorts, limit order set. We're going to enter in at 26867.5. So you can see over here, we're going to find that line that we were at. All right. 26866.5, so 867 is right here, so pretty much the same exact thing. And then we've got our stop order as well, so about 40-ish points for the stop. And we got in at 9:47, you can see here, and we were out at 9:52. So this was only a 5-minute trade, and we got a nice little play out of this. Now, in addition to that, we were also taking this on April 22nd, of course, as well for 647 QQQ puts. And it was currently 1.0, but of course, we weren't in the trade yet, so I did expect the price to drop. And then we got in here 9:46, so it was about a minute before I obviously dropped this before the futures one. And then that was $86 per contract to get in. And then 1.2 was the high there. And then again, 9:52, the same exact time, I did say that I was fully out. So just that small move for both options and futures did turn into a pretty profitable trade. And again, we took that on both. So if you guys are more of a futures trader, you could have taken that. If you were an options trader, you could have taken it as well. And this was caught also on live. And then here you can see the live. Of course, no one's in it because I'm recording this after the fact. But so right over here, April 22nd, got, people saying hello, whatever. And here, 9:52, good trade, good day, GG's. So you can see clearly like this was traded on live on April 22nd, which lines up with everything that I just showed you guys. Now, that small move, again, April 22nd, we had people making over $400 here, almost $300 here. And then we got my guy Connor over here making over $3,500 on the trade. And then you can see here, I ended up taking a payout as well yesterday, got approved today. So yeah, great trade. Small move, but we had a really good payout from everybody. So everyone did really good on this trade today. Now, of course, that one there was a premium trade, so you do have to be in premium to have access to those trades. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys AFGO, which was on the watch list for entirely free. So here we got April 22nd, yet again, AFGO currently headed for 414, and we're looking at calls. So the idea is to enter on a push below opening price and then a strong close above opening price, and we're going to target 414.09. Now we've got AFGO here up at the top, all right? So this red line you guys can see is over here. So we got 406. Now this is the opening price, all right? So if we hover over here at 934, of course market opens at 930, but you see right here it's obviously 930. And then I'm gonna keep that frame on there so you guys can see the opening price, and you guys can see 401, 930, 406.98, and 406.98. So the numbers do add up. So of course we get this nice push up and then a pull back below, then a strong close, and this did exactly what we wanted it to do. So it comes all the way to this green line, which is of course that 414 level that we were looking at. So this was a great trade, completely and entirely for free in the Discord. If you guys have any questions about those recaps, just make sure you shoot me a DM. You can also comment as well. I'll try to get back to you as best as possible.